My near-death experience, it had been a strange day. I was very happy and bubbly. I had spent the day with my 9-day-old daughter, just getting home from her doctor's appointment at 9 p.m. I got home, kissed my 3-year-old goodnight and told my grandmother goodbye. She had just watched my son. Then sitting down to drink a Hanger 24, a wheat beer, with a close friend to help my milk supply come in as I was nursing my daughter. Shortly after, my close friend offered me some spice, a synthetic marijuana, at first refusing. Knowing I had a responsibility to my wonderful children. Shortly after feeling the beer, I then agreed. Sitting in the garage, he packs the bowl of spice offering me the first hit. I turn it down. Knowing the first hit is the worst, from smoking in past. He then takes the first hit and hands me the pipe. As I suck in and inhale the spice, I feel a lightheadedness. My friend didn't think I had gotten a good enough hit. I then agreed to one more hit knowing it was a short high and my kids were both asleep. I would be fine. Seconds after I tell my friend he sucks, I then rest my left elbow on the armrest of the rocking chair in my garage. Putting my hand over my face in disgust with my actions for what I had just done. Right then my sight becomes strange, my eyes moving rapidly up and down, almost a tracing movement, very rapid, very fast. At that point, I realized I was having a seizure. I could not move. I could not look away from the blank space I was focused on. I remember seeing my friend, out of the corner of my eye, taking another hit while he told me, "Man, you're stoned." He did not realize what was happening to me. The movement became faster and more rapid. I started to see my life flash before my eyes as if it were flipping through a stack of cards. I began to hear the sound of my mother's womb while hearing my slow heartbeat. I then start to see life as a child, skipping any regulation of a small infant. I see my childhood, I see all the things and loved ones that made me happy. I see struggles, hard times and struggling in school as a child. I then see my son, all I see are his bright blue eyes and his precious face, then seeing some good and bad times in between. I see the face of my 9-day-old daughter. Then I'm gone. I see myself and the situation I'm in. I'm outside of myself looking down. I guess what you would call an out-of-the-body experience. All I see is my friend on his knees talking to me saying, "Hey, look at me. Talk to me, I'm here, it's me. Ashley." Then I was gone, I was no longer in my body. I briefly saw my very blurry future. Shortly thereafter, I was nothing but a soul being sucked up, looking down at the dark sky. I could see the stars, seeing space and seeing my own soul. It became dark. I began to hear breathing. As the breathing became heavier and faster, I saw nothing but black. My soul was being taken while I fight. I'm fighting with all I have. Nothing is peaceful, nothing is calm, I'm being suffocated when I hear God. I began to beg for forgiveness, beg for my life. All I can see is my children, all I want is them. For a split second, I feel at peace. I know I'm dying and it's okay. I'm looking over the ones I love and everything will be fine. Then the breathing I'm hearing becomes overwhelmingly fast. I realize I'm being given a second chance at life. As I'm struggling to get back into my body, my life begins to flash again. Just like before, as if I were flashing through a deck of cards, but this time is different. I can't make out this life. Whose is it? Then I see my kid's face and I know it's mine. This is my life. My vision comes back, and I'm staring at the spot I had zoned out, as my hearing comes back. All I can hear is my friend saying, "We've got to go, come on, we've got to go get help." Then I'm able to speak and move my eyes again, but all I'm able to say is, "I'm here. I'm here. I love you, I love you." I see my dog by my side looking very concerned. My friend on his knees hugging me saying, "It's okay, it's me." I then know I am here, I am back, I've been given a second chance. I run inside, I check on my daughter, make sure she isn't too cold or too warm. I run my hand along her face and tell her I love her. I then run into my son's room, I get on my knees beside his bed, I kiss him over and over, hugging him while tears roll down my cheek. Before this experience, I was not a believer of a higher power or God. I am now a firm believer of God. I met him firsthand that night. He gave me a second chance at life. I have taken so much from this experience. I've learned life is not measured by the things you have but by the people you have in it. Life is measured by the love you carry and share with others. In the short time I was gone, I didn't think about the constant stressors in my life, none of that mattered. I saw my loved ones, my family and friends, and most importantly my children. God got through to me that night. Life is what we make out of it. God helped me realize, that night, I want to make a whole lot more of my life. Improve in a lot of areas, become a better mother and make better choices.